Welcome back, ladies, gents, non-binary friends. Miss World 2021. Yes, I'm only going to be calling it 2021 because one of you told me not to call it 2021 or 2022 anymore because it's 2021. Okay, so listen, we don't know what's going on. I have no concept of time. Since the pandemic started, time is a flat circle for me. It's Miss World 2021. Okay, let's just keep with that. But today I'm going to be talking about the Miss World 2021 dark horses as I see them to be. I know that a lot of the women who made top 40 at Miss World 2021 have been a bit of a shock to some people, but for me, I believe that the ladies who I'm going to be mentioned today, they shouldn't have, some of them were shocked, but they shouldn't have been at all, because if you just look a bit deeper into them, then you will see that there are actually some incredible women. My Afrikaans is coming through. Okay, the first contestant who I want to talk about, who I perceive to be a dark horse, and she's even in my top 12, is the United States. SHREE SAINI.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
She's 25 years old, and I must say that this woman has the most extensive list of philanthropy and charity work out of probably anyone competing at Miss World this year. There is no doubt that SHREE is by far one of the most philanthropic contestants at Miss World this year. And Miss World to me is nothing if not philanthropy based. I feel like we all know Miss World as being very geared towards their charity, hence why Beauty with a Purpose is one of the most important things that goes with being Miss World. So definitely I think that SHREE is on the right path when she decided to compete in the Miss World circuit, because obviously she is very given. You can see that from her track record throughout the past 10 years. This woman has worked and worked for the benefit of others, and I think that that's just so beautiful. Not only that, she is very passionate about heart health, obviously suffering from a heart condition herself. This is her main passion, I think, and beyond this, she has also suffered from burns. Yes, she is a burn victim, and she's had some major medical issues when it comes to that. I know that she's struggled in Puerto Rico under that Puerto Rican sun with, if you are a burn victim, then your skin obviously is going to struggle, with the elements and stuff that people with healthy skin, well, I don't want to use the word healthy, but skin that hasn't been compromised in any way, just don't have to struggle with. But anyway, so SHREE is very inspirational. She does a lot of good work, and I respect her so much. Not only that, she is very passionate about what she does, and I think that that shows in her work, and I think that that is one of the reasons why her Beauty with a Purpose project was chosen as one of the 6 main projects by Miss World this year. And I think that SHREE definitely has what it takes to go very far in this competition, and I wouldn't mind to see her win Miss World, because I know that she is truly passionate about working with people, working hard, and just bringing goodness to the world. Another contestant who I believe is overlooked a bit, but I think that she's incredible, is Trinidad and Tobago Janine Brandt. She's 26 years old and she's a business owner, and she has her own foundation called the Brandt Beauty Foundation, where she supports underprivileged communities, especially in Trinidad and Tobago. Now, recently with her head-to-head challenge, she got into a bit of hot water with people in her country when she described why she was so passionate about helping underprivileged communities, and she gave this really descriptive sort of speech about how, little girls are suffering, and it was very descriptive, and people were not so happy with the fact that it painted sort of a negative picture about Trinidad, but I do not think that that was her intention with talking about it. I think she just wanted to explain why she's so passionate about this, because obviously it's not only Trinidad and Tobago. All over the world there are children suffering. In every single country in the world, even the richest country in the world has people suffering, has homeless people, and I think that this humanitarian issue that Janine is focusing on, it's not just going to be affecting Trinidad and Tobago, but you know, she is starting in her own country, but in continuation I believe that she does have plans to bring effective change to the entire world.
In my country, thousands of children live in poverty. Little girls sleep on the cold ground in makeshift homes. They have no access to running water, electricity. They cannot attend school. They have no access to healthcare, and they don't even know where their next meal is coming from.
This is unacceptable!
You know, so I don't really think that she deserved to get a lot of heat for what she said, but you know, I can't tell people what to feel. That's just something that happened to her. But nevertheless, I think that she is doing incredible work through what she's doing. I did watch her Beauty with a Purpose video, and I think that she's an incredible woman. Not only that, but in Head to Head itself, she is an incredible speaker, and I would love to see her on the final night at Miss World on the stage until the very end. The next contestant, who I don't know necessarily if she's an underdog or if people view her as an underdog, or if I can necessarily say with conviction that she is a dark horse and that she will come out as a dark horse. I don't know if people are doubting her basically, but the woman who I want to mention next, who I think is a bit of a dark horse, is Somalia. Although I do think that a lot of people like Somalia, I'm not entirely sure. You know, she's not necessarily at the very top of everybody's pyramids, but I do think that she's incredible. She's the first hijabi woman, of course, to be competing at Miss World, which is incredible. She's also a psychology student, and she is very passionate about refugee health and nutrition in her country of Somalia. She hasn't stepped foot in Somalia since she was born in a refugee camp. She lives in Canada, and I believe she has been living in Canada for her whole life. But she herself was a refugee, and therefore she is very passionate about refugee health. You know, there's a lot of people struggling, especially if you're a refugee, if you don't have access to a lot of good quality medical care. So that's a very important thing, and she's tackling that in Somalia at the moment. And can I also just add that she is extremely beautiful. Like, she has the face of a goddess. I need to see her in a guest ad. I need to see her in one of those little perfume ads in the bougie magazines. Like, she has the face. The next woman who I think can come out as a dark horse, and definitely is a dark horse in my opinion, is Northern Ireland. Okay, she's 27 years old and she's a primary school teacher, and she believes in students' mental health, and that's, I think, is a very important advocacy to have. To me, she just has girl next door energy. You know, she's like a girl's girl. She's someone that you can talk to, and is very sweet and personable. Obviously she's also very beautiful, you know, but she just has that sort of approachable vibe about her, which I absolutely love. I definitely think that she might come out as a dark horse at Miss World this year. We'll have to see, but I like her a lot. Okay, the next woman is definitely the biggest dark horse at Miss World this year, and she is Malaysia. You guys know I am obsessed with LAVANJA. She's 25 years old. I am completely obsessed with this woman, and I will not deny it. I want to see this woman be crowned Miss World, along with a few others. Okay, I probably want to see my birth country be crowned first, but I am so split between so many women, and Malaysia is one of them. I adore this woman. She is a medical graduate and she believes in health and nutrition for underprivileged communities, especially children, which is part of her Biru with a Purpose project. I adore this woman. She is so beautiful, calm and serene and queenly. She is a beautiful speaker. I am so surprised that she didn't go through with head to head. Oh my gosh, I was so surprised by that, just because to me she's like literally one of the best speakers in the competition this year. But I can see the blue crown on this woman's head and I will not mind, not one bit, if Malaysia is crowned Miss World 2021. Lastly, I have PAMELA Uba, who is 26 years old. She's a medical scientist from Ireland. I also think that she is just such an incredible speaker. She really captured me with that initial round of head to head. And she believes in education for underprivileged children. Now, of course, a lot of what Miss World does has to do with children and child charities and philanthropy to do with child welfare. And so I definitely think that the Miss World girls will also usually, be passionate about children, because that's just the type of women that the Miss World organization tend to attract. But to me, she is just the most beautiful and engaging speaker. I definitely loved her in the initial round of head to head, and I think that she has what it takes to go far in the competition this year. So yes, those were 6 women who I believe to be dark horses at Miss World this year. And don't say I didn't warn you. Don't be surprised when you see 1 or 2 or all of these women in the final few on stage. Although, top 5, there are 6 of them. So don't be surprised if you see 5 of these women in the top 5 at Miss World this year. I think that they're all amazing. Of course, I do have my OG faves. And if you watch my recent top 12 video, I think it will give you somewhat of an idea of where my mind is currently at, although I have added new girls and taken girls out throughout the past few days. But I think my top 7 has stayed the same. So, oh my gosh, there are some incredible women at Miss World this year. I am most excited to see what's going to happen to Malaysia, because I do think that she is a dark horse and that she is going to come and snatch the crown from some of your faves, okay, and some of my faves. Possibly. I think she's absolutely incredible and I can't wait to see what's going to happen with her. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe and I will see you in the next one. Bye!